Andrew, what's taking Connor so long? He's the one that left.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's just like he's joining and leaving and joining and leaving. I don't know what the hell. But I don't see him.
Uh,
He's getting figured out.
Follow me back on Instagram.
I have you on Instagram.
No, my main one.
What's your name?
It's my first and last name.
Oh, I thought you had it. I thought you had you. Connor?
In this microphone.
I want to kill myself. Why? Just freaking feeling that bullshit. What was it? Oh, I'm gonna freaking kill myself. Anyway, I should have trusted myself and I made the right decision and put it in my bag. And I trusted it. Like, I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way. Like, I was swinging and like, cause I remember perfectly. Like, I do not remember a wallet in my bag. I mean, in my jacket. What's up with the echo?
I think it's not me. It's been happening too. So maybe someone's mic is too close to headset.
I can hear. Well, it was like, Tristan, unplug your mic and plug it back in.
How about now?
Yeah.
Well, because it like, it like exploded. Yeah, it did explode. It like, it like exploded in all. It like exploded in all directions. because because I was doing stuff earlier and I just wasn't able to get turned off and get up there and play in time. This is the way. Yeah, then we spent forever trying to get the cover to the spare tire to go back in. Yeah, your mom's gonna be in for a surprise tomorrow morning when she finds that stuff all over the ground from that thing we took out. Your mom, for that thing that we took out of that popcorn and stuff that was in there. Or some deer might take it. Well, I think it was like the other night I had accidentally swallowed Listerine. I had accidentally swallowed Listerine. You heard me? Well, because I was talking to Jamari and I laughed and I accidentally swallowed it. Because I was trying to gurgle it, and then I accidentally swallowed it. I mean, you had heard me. I, Well, I thought you heard me in the bathroom making a noise. And then you probably heard, you know, the explosion again. like, no, it was one of those nights. I think it was like their night or something. I had like this massive explosion, and it was like so loud and long, and I'm like, oh, you could hear it. Try to clench his cheeks together so I don't have... The thing about it is I got no gas, it's just, ugh. answering. Doesn't take this. Oh, maybe I should should I FaceTime join Smith, Andrew? I gotta turn my camera off so he doesn't see me right away. I mean, it's good that, I mean, they didn't block me on their phone, so that's good. Oh, you guys are in the storm. Now, why isn't nobody answering? Why is he not answering? He needs to freaking pick up his phone. Do you know that Damari hasn't... We didn't talk to me for almost a week because he lost his phone? Yeah. Because he's clumsy and he leaves it places and he forgets where it is.
Hi, you've reached one.
Hey, well, hopefully building should be back. Oop. Oh. Need some minis. Yeah, one was a terrible shot. Just jumping in place like that's gonna help. I got a thingamajig. Do you guys need shield? Because I need shield. Like that. It's only gonna take me like a few seconds. Oh fuck balls. Yeah, Andrew, I think that you're right. That my mom is, that you're a better driver than my mom. I was better. No. Yeah, she did that twice. Not only that, but she was trying to cut in front of a truck, of a semi truck, and was racing, was speeding real fast. Hey, if you guys can pick up his reboot card, I might be able to reboot him from all the way over here. Oh. Well, there they got me. Or like, why are you sitting out, Connor? Oh, it says on my screen. I mean, he hasn't even answered his Snapchat in well over a week. Yeah. Because there's this friend of mine that wants to get rid of a bunny, and he likes pet bunnies. And so I gave his Snap, my friend's Snap, and she And he hasn't even answered that either. I mean, how could your phone be that dead? And you guys, well, his phone is dead. It's dead all the time. Like it dies every single time I call him because he tells me about it. Yeah. And he's like really shy and like, well, sometimes you gotta crawl out of your hole. Yeah. Oh, you can actually throw your hand up. Like WTH. Yeah. Not only that, um, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I don't think I got one last year for Easter because we were on the island. But I mean, they had Easter related stuff. No, it definitely does not. You should have seen that that Jay guy's story. He was like, he sounded so so, yeah. And he was like, oh, what the fuck about it? Like he speaks so weird and monotone voice. Like, no. Why is it because he sounds legitimately like a girl when he talks? To sound like a girl. Oh. Look at this broken down Barry. Like that's like he just sounds so weird and monotoned. And he's a boss ass bitch, like he's like, oh well, I'm a heartless person. Because it's what he thinks he is. He thinks that he's a boss ass bitch. He thinks that. Well, no, he's not. Well, he he acts like like he just doesn't care about anybody's feelings. Period. Like 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 he doesn't feel about he doesn't care about anyone's feelings. No, like far from sympathetic. Then if you you're like with him and stuff, he's like, well, I mean, at least, people that you meet and are with, they don't, you don't treat like everything that you had didn't even exist. Yeah, but And then apparently he bought like some 2010 Suzuki SUV, and he called it an old Jeep. Yeah, he thinks it is. And I mean, I had said to him about, because I thought his airbag was busted on his car, and I wouldn't be surprised. And then his car had, and then I told him about it. He's like, no, it's just a shirt on my dash. I'm like, okay. And then he goes and then he does what your mom does and sticks his feet out the window. Except he's wearing, yeah, except that he's wearing shoes. It's like they drape out like an arm would. I I remember she did that, and some guy honked at her in Virginia Beach for it. Like, honked at her. Yeah. I remember we went to the liquor store. Did you ever hear the story about when my mom had that guy come down and visit? It was like that Tony guy. Back in 2019, like around September, this old classmate comes down to visit, and he had came down to visit, of course, and and he goes to the liquor store and he's telling this, and he was kind of a weird guy, and there were these people that were like um, at the beach, and he goes, and these people have these, like, they throw these things out into the sand, and like these birds like go after them, and it sends a bunch of seagulls to you, and people are getting pissed, and this one lady goes and says, "Hey, asshole!" and then flips the guy a finger, and then Tony goes and takes the food and puts it right in front of him, right where those birds will get him. Yeah. And then there was that mom had that one guy that she had during the summer. That Matt guy. It was that Matt guy, and he had and this one morning I was getting up for summer school and I was eating my breakfast, and mom comes down the stairs and I see there's a guy right behind her following her, and he like tries to act, like he tries to act like he is. And he follows behind her and tries trying to like not be seen by me, but then I saw him, but then he introduced himself. And then he was all like and like his voice sounded like a creepy doctor. Like he sounded like a creepy doctor, kind of a bit. Like, and then this one night she got so sick when they went out to dinner, and she threw up, and she threw up on her floor, and then I had like alcohol poisoning and stuff, and it was crazy. There were things that yeah, about that. It was just crazy. Yeah, I had to make some desperate moves to get out of the storm. I had to make some desperate moves to get out of the storm. Did you... Yeah, Andrew, when we went to Costco, aren't you glad Nick didn't come along? What? Nick didn't come along. Or otherwise you would have to put the box on his lap. Do you remember that dude when he was dropping stuff? And he like, the guy that puts the stuff from the cart onto the conveyor belt and then loaded in. And he was dropping it, breaking stuff. He said that he moved it up there, but someone put it back down. Well, I mean, he didn't. Well, I mean, he didn't look too good. He looked like he was all blue and stuff in his face, like his skin was blue. It looked like his skin was blue, like his face was turning blue. Oh, oh. Man, I almost got this Loey. Hey, well, I died. Oh, my reboot card's over there. I got killed by I got killed by Superman. I think it's Superman. Superman killed me. Yeah, Andrew, did you tell Connor that our bird died? That my mom and I's bird died? Well, they say they live like 6 years old. And he was 5, so he's pretty old. Yeah, it's a good. Well, I mean, it's a good thing they. Did you request to follow me on Instagram yet? Oh, you are. Why don't you follow me? Oh, you do. I got it. Only have like 0 posts. I got only 2. Are you getting off, Andrew? Mm. I do. What you don't want is the other type of shower. And yeah, no, it's what you do in the toilet all the time. No, the other one. The other one. Yeah, called water sports. You ever heard of water sports? Um, I'll type it to you. I don't want to say it on stream. SC SCX.